It's been put forth by Dr. Stephen Greer, a well-known researcher in the UFO field, that the UFOs and even the alien grays people have seen are all human-made, and that the craft are created by the government and the beings have been engineered to look alien. This is not new. This has been put forth for several decades. This has been out there. It goes along with the disinformation, the cover-ups. If a triangular craft was seen in an area, often what would happen is the military would show up and admit later doing this, so it's not a conspiracy theory, that they would start dropping flares in the area in a triangular pattern. Witnesses had taken photos of a triangular craft, were then either silenced, or what they would find out about those photographs, they would then launch in the area a bunch of UAVs, unmanned vehicles, even ultralights. They would go out and contract ultralight flyers to go out and fly in the area in a V-shaped formation as a way of just to say, maybe this is what you saw. It's all part of the cover-up, and along with that, there was this mass disinformation about how the U.S. government was building UFOs and putting them together. And we know about the Air Force's Avro car, which was a flimsy, flopsy thing. The Nazi scientists had their UFO research facilities. And all of this was then all put together into a file, and they would put that to the public, and it was a public statement, press release that they would be putting out. But they would never put it out officially. It was always put out through people they would pay off and hire. And these people became agents in the CIA. They became NSA employees, but not that you would know this. And what they would do is they would then put out in the public eye that that what you're seeing is government-made, man-made, and of course they would reveal this in such a way that they would start citing names, and suddenly they'd have loads and loads and loads of contact information from defense plants all connected to the United States, and say that this is. But other researchers, independent researchers, would show up and check and query those names, and they would find that in fact none of that checked out. In fact, they couldn't check out those resources to say that Los Alamos was building UFOs. They would check those names, and those people weren't even there. Extensive searches found no record of the person even existing, and that's possible. They can remove a person's existence from record. But then it swings back to this point: how the researcher who was promoting this idea this was man-made had got this information to begin with. Which swings us back to the point of this video. If you get into a tit-for-tat public debate about the public forum, a public tit-for-tat, he's saying to the public, and we've heard it many times by people in the past, this is a government-made vehicle with government-made aliens. And then someone like me shows up and says, no, it's not, it's alien craft. The first question that counteracts that would be, the counter question would be, okay, Jason, how do you know that? Now, my response to you would be, first of all, before answering that question, ask yourself, how does Dr. Stephen Greer know this? And why would any researcher, ask yourself this, why would any researcher settle with any one explanation? Even Frank Drake's equation talks about the possibility of 50,000 civilizations alive in the galaxy at this time, leaving the possibility that there was another equation which estimated there could be as many as 60 or 70 different civilizations visiting this planet right now. It's an equation which talks about who right now could be visiting us today. So, Greer, to you, Dr. Greer, why would you be wrong? Okay, where do you get off saying they're all man-made and alien? All this stuff is false, alien, and it's man-made. You're negating those very important equations by Dr. Frank Drake and a few others. I'm not going to sit here in this video and say, because my experiences and what I was told, what I saw, I won't get caught into that trap. I won't. I will say to you, remember the equations which have been put out there, which have talked about the numbers of possible visitations going on right now to this planet, and that number's in the tens. It's in 50. It's a lot. It's more than a dozen. And you got to think that any one of those is an alien civilization with their own vehicles and craft, and they're how they look, and they're going to come to this planet. And according to those equations, they're here. It's on my Facebook page. If you want to look, JP Moss, Jason Moss. I'm under JP Funicello in honor of the late actress Annette Funicello. Taking that last name just to honor her. But you notice on Jason P. Moss, a lot of Jason Mosses out there, but I'm Jason P. Moss of Azle, Texas. Jason Paul Moss. Author J.P. Moss. I grew up in Azle, Texas, out there, in Fort Worth, around that area. Moved around a bit, and so there's only one me. I am the only one. I'm the original. I am him. And I'm putting it to you, Dr. Greer, that you can't make that assertion that this is all man-made based on any sources you've been told. I would say to you, sir, you have not. You've just negated two very important equations. One of them is on my Facebook page by a very famous scientists that have placed out there the probability of a visitation right now is up nearly 100 different civilizations could be visiting us right now, visiting this planet. Nearly 100. And to say that it's all man-made, and to say that the beings are all man-made based on some information you've been given, is that you're looking down a very narrow, your eyes are slit, sir, doctor, and you're looking through a very narrow, tiny, tiny crevice. Well, we can't leave out the possibility of your information being valid to some extent. You have to admit that, in fact, it would be completely naive, rather idiotic, and extremely arrogant to say and to assert that is all man-made, given the science, the hard science, like Dr. Drake and the other eminent equations out there that are saying that, yes, not only is there a lot of civilizations in the galaxy, but there could be many of them visiting us currently right now at this time. And to negate those hard scientific equations, you, doctor, are a rather poor researcher. And that right there, that assertion that this is all man-made and the aliens are all human-engineered made, again, flies in the face of hard scientific equation, which has often been proven to be correct. People, the evidence is out there. Don't take this video is not me. I didn't make the video to sit here and say, listen to me, and my evidence. I'm putting it out there for you to research this. You look up these people, look up the equations, Google up equation to determine how many intelligent civilizations could be visiting the Earth at this time currently. You'll find it online, and you'll find also that these are your scientists. You paid for them. Your taxpayers. These are people that went through many years of university. These are your people. I'm only going to do this technique with you. I'm only going to be guiding you that direction. You want to take Dr. Stephen Greer's word for this? Your choice. But you've got the evidence I've given you. You've seen what I've told you. You know what I've said. But this video is just simply to say, there's a lot of hard equation out there, a lot of hard stuff, which has often been proven correct. And you should listen to it. You should really listen to it. because whether these people like Dr. Frank Drake, Dr. Shostak, and Dr. Tarter and the others are aware of it or not, and other scientists in the search for extraterrestrial intelligence are aware of this or not, not only were they correct that how many are out there, but they're also correct in how many are visiting us right now. Not bad for the human race. You get it right. Don't underscore your talent as a human being. You guys are pretty clever. You're getting it right. Dr. Greer would have you believe the human race is stupid and too dumb, and those guys who come up with those equations that say how many could be visiting us right now have just got it all wrong. Dr. Greer, you're insulting them. Thank you for watching.